I'll wait until it shows me. There it goes. All right, perfect. Well, thanks for joining. This is the preliminary itinerary for our level 2 partners. During this time, we're just going to walk through the calendar of important dates, any questions you may have about cancellation policy, and then travel information, as well as the agenda, which is the opportunities where we'd love to engage your team. So without further ado, here is the calendar of important dates. We recommend putting this in your calendar if you haven't already. September 1st, the main contact or point of contact for your organization will receive an email from us with the registration link. Of note, only one registration is needed for your organization. And all those changes, and we'll touch on this a little later, but all those changes must be made before October 7th. And then those hotel links, sorry, I'm moving down onto October 1st. The hotel links for the hotel rooming blocks can be found on page 5 of the preliminary itinerary. Stepping back into September 1st, you'll also receive a link from this email right here, bgross@fernexpo.com for the opportunity fair. And then if you have any questions about the opportunity fair and working with them, we ask that you reach out to gbates@fernexpo.com. Of
Hey,
course.
Mercedes,
Yes.
are you sharing your screen? Because we're not seeing it on our side.
Oh my goodness. I forgot that really key important part. I wonder if I can just crop that part out. Just kidding. It'll be all good.
There we go.
Right,
Now
well,
I can see it.
Thank you, Sam. It's only my second webinar I've done. Okay, well, let me backtrack a little bit, not all the way. Here's each of you should have received this preliminary itinerary within the last couple of weeks. We're walking through this. So September 1, here is where we are. You'll receive a registration link as well as information for the opportunity fair. And then October 1st, that's when the registration is due and the hotel rooming block closes. So make sure that you make your hotel reservations and you register for your team, which is one registration for your whole team by that date. By October 27th, that will be the final communication you'll receive from AFA, and the opportunity fair order is due that same day. And the shipments must be received for the opportunity fair on October 31st. And they're being delivered to the Fern warehouse by that date. If you'd like to, you're more than welcome to bring your opportunity fair goodies with you, though. You don't have to go through Fern if you're local to the Kansas City area. Kickoff is November 10th, and it goes from 10, 11, and 12. We're so excited, and you'll have access to your individual schedules and final itinerary for your team on October 27th as well. And then following Leaders Conference, we'll have a conference survey. So we welcome any and all feedback, positive, constructive, neutral, any feedback that you have to how we can make the Leaders Conference a better experience for our industry and our delegates. So, kind of important events. Then we have on the left-hand side, we have a cancellation policy new. This is new this year. It just helps alleviate and mitigate the financial risks with the rise of costs associated with the hospitality industry. A 30,000-foot view, adjustments or cancellations to your registration after you've registered between October 1 and October 7, you can just email me directly and I'll work with you to reflect that within our registration system. October 7th is the last day to cancel on any meals without your team being liable for the purchase of that meal, since we are already purchasing those meals. And then speakers, October 7th, that's the last day to cancel any team members and replace with another team. Obviously, I'll work with you on how we can do that as efficiently as possible and try to find a replacement so that your team can still be engaged. Again, if you have any questions about the cancellation policy, just let us know. We're happy to walk through it more. On the right-hand side, you'll see the hotel rooming block. The hotel reservation should be made by October 1, and these links, you can follow them. They're right next to each other in downtown Kansas City. And they will not be available after October 1 or when the room block fills. So, moving on. This is how we would love to engage your team at Leaders Conference. Thursday, we kick off. There's a conference check-in from 4 to 9 p.m., and that's in the Sheraton Hotel lobby. And then any AFA alumni in your organization or outside your organization that you know of is invited to the AFA Alumni Social, 6 to 8 p.m. And then we have two setup opportunity fair setup times. This is the first one, 7 to 8 p.m. Thursday evening. And then there's one Friday morning from 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. And then Thursday night from 8:30 to 9:30. We'd love for you to, and actually this is supposed to be freshmen and sophomores, I believe, for the Ice Cream Connect. So apologies for that typo, but a chance to mix and mingle and share some ice cream with freshmen and sophomores there at Leaders Conference. That's from 8:30 to 9:30 on Thursday. Moving into Friday, we have the Opportunity Fair from 9:30 to 3 p.m. In a mix of that, from 12 to 1 is the Opportunity Fair lunch. For the Opportunity Fair, your team gets a standard 10 by 10 booth space, and you'll have a table, chairs, and a trash can. If you have any questions or further requests, you can make those through Fern. From 3 to 5, we'd love to engage one of your team members in a Discovering Career Paths roundtable. And actually, I'm going to make sure that. So this is the Discovering Career Path roundtable session description. Can you see that, Sam? Or is it still looking at the?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, good, nice. So this is the session description. I just want to draw your attention to these down here. These are the areas we want to fill, just so we have good representation of a diverse group of professionals, so that the students can interact with. So if you have any people that fill that, would love to engage in that way. Now we can go back to the Clean itinerary. So that's Discovering Career Paths Roundtable from 3 to 5 p.m. We also have the social. This is taking feedback from all of our partners in the past. They come to Kansas City and they may have former coworkers or former colleagues or even their current colleagues. They're like, there's no structured social networking time. So here it is, 3 to 6 p.m., just kind of a B2B, business to industry social time to engage with industry and collegiate professionals and just very casual networking. So I'd love to have you join us there. From 6:30 to 9 o'clock, we have the Bridge Builder Celebration. It's where we're honoring alumni for achievements within the agriculture industry. The reception starts from 6:30 to 7:15, and that's where you can bump elbows with students and network with industry. And then the dinner is from 7:30 to 9 p.m. And you'll be seated at a table strategically where you'll have students and team members at that same table. And then if you have any questions, here is Tracy Vai's information. And then this is my information. This is my cell phone number, so you can call, text, FaceTime, and then of course you can email me right here. So thank you for your partnership, and we're excited to have you. Now I'm going to stop screen sharing.
Mercedes.
Okay. Yes.
Can I just add something really quick?
Oh, I stopped recording.
As you were sharing about the ice cream social and mentioning the freshman and sophomore, I would just add to the teams that are joining those students is oftentimes they may need a little more industry professional interaction because they're not, they're just learning perhaps. Many of them, not all of them, of course, but many of them are just learning about networking and how to do that. And sometimes that's uncomfortable. So please don't be afraid as an industry professional to go into a circle of students and have start that conversation with them. I think that would be really appreciated. So just something that we've heard as we started this ice cream social with the younger students a couple of years ago.
Thank you, Tracy, for adding that color.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Perfect. All right, so